CTV News is reporting that for the first time in decades, church attendance is growing, and it's because of Gen Z faithfuls. Yeah. All right, Rosemary, let's start with you. Are you surprised? You have 5 kids.
Yes.
Are you surprised that first of all, you do not look like you have 5 kids, just so you know.
Thank you.
But Gen Z, do you find that surprising going to church?
Absolutely not. I think we're in a day and age where everybody's texting. You walk in any coffee shop or school, they're texting instead of communicating. And I think they're looking for more connection, more support that's real, like we're talking now.
Yeah.
They just don't have it.
Yeah. And is it also maybe the piece of like hope, because it's been like they're a generation that don't have a lot of like hopeful information. So I wonder if that's what religion provides. It's interesting. I was raised Catholic and I had a lot of issues. So I don't know, I can't speak for you, but for me, once I reached a certain age, there were a lot of pieces of that religion and people in that religion that I found problematic. And so my rebellion as a teenager was saying, I'm no longer going to keep going to church. And I wonder if some teens today, it's a rebellion to actually go to church.
Yeah.
Like if it's like my parents raised me with nothing, so I'm going.
I was very surprised to hear this, and here's why. Gen Z is known as this very cynical generation, right? They were born in 9/11. They saw their family struggle through the financial crisis, right? And then we had COVID and climate change and all these things. And they're the generation that kept asking why after they were toddlers, right? They want receipts, they want information. And church is about blind faith, right?
But so there's a disconnect there.
There's such a dichotomy there in my mind.
But it's more. I grew up, my dad worked, my mom didn't. Now both parents have to work. The church is the connection. They have sort of a parent that can give advice, they can sit in a group, they can go together, they can talk one-on-one with the priest. They have support that they may not have at home, may never have had at home. There's so many broken homes.
Is this good news?
It's good news.
It's good news, yeah.
I'm a bit, because I've had people who were very much hurt by some of the shame and secrecy attached to, in particular, you know, again, I'm not saying this cross-board, this was my experience. It worries me a little bit what you just said about the idea of a parent figure, because with great power comes great responsibility, and not all people in power take that responsibility seriously.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but the only thing I'll say is that as a mom of a 12-year-old, I have struggled a little bit because like I've pivoted and faith and spirituality is still important to me. So I've struggled to sort of impart that to him. So what he sees me doing is meditating, and he sees that I have a Buddha statue in my room, but I haven't fixed that piece about community yet.
Yeah,
you know?
That's a really important part of religion, right?
Yeah.
To have that community, to have somewhere.
community.
And you know, I'm just thinking as we're talking. So, like, we're talking about cynicism, but maybe Gen Z is cynical about the right things. And because I was very self-involved in my 20s. I don't know about you guys. Like, I thought I knew everything.
Name someone who wasn't.
Yeah.
Right? So this is a generation now that's like saying, I don't know. Like, the world is so crazy.
It's so uncertain.
I need help. Maybe that's the most courage of all,
I actually find
right?
it a comfort that they are seeking out comfort and community in the church. But there's a tiny little part of me that is a little bit concerned, because it feels like history goes in cycles a bit. And we've had these moments in history, these great leaps when it comes to science and reason. And more often than not, they're generally followed by a period where we step back almost to superstition and to dogma. So that's sort of the line I'm towing, like keep going for the community. Just don't go and become a cult. Do you know what I mean? It's like that fine line, that balance.
I agree.
Yeah.
So I was raised Catholic, and I don't go to church. I mean, I want to just tell them where to go a lot of times, right? And I feel guilty. I don't go to church all the time. But my parents are both passed in the last 2 years, and my 15-year-old twins are now saying to me, Mom, can I go to church?
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And I think it's because they're searching for answers, for connection, and they watch all these scary movies and all these other things, and they're looking for what's real, where's a connection, can I find something out there? Because they're realizing we're not all gonna stay here. Where do we go?
Interesting. Food for thought.